hearing aids in.
So he's good. He's good.
We're on. We're on. So give us your full name, birth date.
Melvin Ellsperman, August the 3rd, 1932.
Were you born in Evansville?
Born in Evansville, right.
And where do you live now?
And I live in Newburgh.
And what branch of the service were you in?
I was in the Army,
Okay.
field artillery.
And were you drafted?
I was drafted
What year?
in 1952
And where was your base? Where was your training?
in Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
How did you travel there?
How did I travel?
Yes, by
How'd you-
train, airplane?
How'd they take you to Fort Sill?
Well, I think it was by bus.
Oh, okay. And what was your duty in at Fort Sill?
I was a foreign observer. We
Okay.
would go out in the field and observe head of the ammunition and that.
How far forward would you go?
That I can remember, I don't know. We
Okay.
camped out and that.
Okay. So was there any interesting experiences you had being a forward observer in the artillery unit?
Well, I just don't know how many entries we had, but we spent the nights out and just learning.
How did it affect being in the military? How did that affect you later in life?
No, I got through it okay, fine, no problems at all.
Okay. And which unit were you in with the artillery? What was the number of your unit?
I can't remember, but I know it was in one, and yeah. Field artillery, so, yeah.
And did you ever leave the States in your military duty?
No,
And what did you feel like when they told you the end of the Korean War was, or Korean conflict was done?
well, we had a couple more months on my 2-year draft, and we thought, well, we probably get out right now. And they said, no, you got 3 more months to go yet.
When you came home to Evansville, do you remember the first thing you did when you got home?
No, but I remember when my sister and my mother and then the other one was the driver, was my sister-in-law. And they come out to Fort Sill to pick me up. And we had a good time going back to Evansville.
Did they drive your car?
Yeah, they drove my car.
He left his
48
car.
Plymouth.
Was there a lot more miles on it after you got out of the Army? Were they driving it while you were?
Yeah, my sister took over for it, and she drove it back and forth to work.
So, with regard to your family in Evansville, your family in Evansville, what work did they do during World War II?
Well, my dad was a roofer, and my mom, she was a good cook, and she helped out in all the kitchens and that places.
Did she help at the Red Cross canteen?
No, I don't think she was involved with the Red Cross, but she was involved with a lot of them, feeding them and that, the soldiers and that.
Did any of your relatives work at Cervell?
No,
Were there-
Toby did.
none of them worked at Cervell.
Didn't Toby?
Well, not, it's, it was a Sunbeam.
Sunbeam,
Cedar
sorry.
Sunbeam.
Sunbeam.
Sunbeam, yeah.
Yeah.
My uncle worked at the Sunbeam, and it was called, then eventually Sunbeam, later on it was Whirlpool. And that's when I've joined it in 50. Let's see, I went in Whirlpool in 51 is when I went in there.
Okay.
and went to service, and then I came back and went back to work there.
At
I
Whirlpool?
worked there for 40 years.
Okay. And then what advice would you have for your parents and siblings or friends with regard to the military?
Well, I don't know. I wasn't involved. My brother, he was the one that in the Navy, and he corresponded with us in that, but we didn't. I don't know what, as far as my age-wise, I don't remember too much about that.
Okay, great.
Hey Mel, being a kid of 10 or 12 in your neighborhood, there was a lot of war factories around there.
Yeah.
Was there like barbed wire you couldn't go? Did they have everything blocked off, and there were certain places you could go to, you ride your bike to, and certain places you couldn't?
No, not really. We was near the Cervelle or nothing like that. And we lived on Oakley Street and close to Columbia School.
Yeah. You weren't that far from like the Garden Park area though, right?
Right.
Yeah. Did you do any war bond stuff, like picking up
Oh, yeah, we
junk
took
and newspapers and
I always had a garage full of newspapers
okay,
collected.
scrap metal and stuff?
Yes. And we took and bought war bonds through the school.
You went to Central.
That was in Columbia School.
Okay.
And then I entered Central.
You want to tell the story about going down to see an LST launching?
Yeah. Yeah, I went down to, I rode my bicycle from a street in Oakley Street and rode down to this LST launching. And they was having a christening that day. And I was lucky to pick up the christening bottle after they christened it. And I brought it home and saved it for years. And then I got married and left it at home, and I don't know what my dad did with it. But we enjoyed always riding our bicycles. We'd ride every Sunday. We'd ride out to the airport and have a pretty good ride. But we'd go out there on Sundays and go to Garvin's Park, always riding around.
So did you ride to the airport to watch the planes?
Yes. And my sister and I always was the one who was riding, and we had another couple kids would go with us, about 4 of us. And but we enjoyed that a lot.
At the launch, the christening of the LST you went to, how did you get through the security to go inside?
I don't know, I was on my bike probably about 12 or 13 years old, and I guess they just let me through. I don't know. But I got the bottle after it was christened.
Yeah.
But
It was an extra bottle or a broken bottle?
huh?
It was an extra bottle or it was an extra whole bottle that had champagne in it still?
No, like they already christened.
Okay, so it was the top part of it that was broken.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was really glad to get that and took it home and put it up in the closet, and I hadn't seen it since.
You were telling me about rationing. What did you say Tuesday was?
Tuesday was meatless Tuesday.
Already finished?
And meatless Tuesday, you didn't eat no meat, but I guess that's where I learned to eat it, eggplant. was a substitute for meat. And nobody ate no meat on Tuesdays.
Now, your house was pretty small and had a small backyard. Did you plant any
No.
plants like tomatoes or anything, or
No, we didn't have that much.
did your
No.
neighborhood have a community garden or anything like that?
No, we didn't have none.
So sometimes there wasn't what you wanted in the house, probably because of rationing.
No. We always got our chickens at the grocery store and brought them home and cut their heads off and cleaned them up.
Anything else that you can think of, or?
No. That's about all I think, but a lot went on. We always had the house next door was a shotgun house, and ours was, we had a porch or something on ours. And in between, we had a big empty space. We always played cards out there, or we took and played washers, and had a good time with the neighborhood.
So we're ending our interview with Melvin Ellsperman. So he's here celebrating the end of World War II, the 80th anniversary. This is 31 August 2025. Thank you, Melvin.
Thank you.